We don't have to look far, anywhere in the world, to find examples of failed, top-down sports development, especially where enthusiasts see what they do as a hobby, a recreation or pastime, as with being active in the outdoors or enjoying life on and around the water. And by and large, enthusiasts appear to have got places despite, rather than because of, what has been provided, especially in lifestyle sports and adventure sport. So what does ensure that once we're active in the outdoors, we stay active for life, in ways we like, and seeing realistic ways to do new things which really appeal to us? One starting point might be the way all of our lifestyle sport and adventure sport activity on rivers, lakes, estuaries and the sea needs some sort of apprenticeship. And to feel comfortable to do more on and around the water, especially year round, most of us will need to feel comfortable with people whose company means we're good to go where we want to go, with places where the challenge level works for us, with pathways which will open up the things we'd like to do in the future. And to progress confidently, we might also want to feel able to find our own balance of experiences where we're looked after by others, of play spaces where we progress alongside others, of adventures where we might rely on our own skills and experience. And for a lifetime of meaningful outdoor recreation and physical activity on and around the water, we're perhaps also going to need a sense of connection to pastimes which we see as our own, to lifestyles which inspire us, to communities where we feel we belong. With those in place, we might feel we are capable, we might feel connected, and we might jump at choices we find meaningful for us each time anyone asks us if the answer is yes. Feeling we can shape a life in paddling that is meaningful to us is surely about a lot more than things we might experience as customers, like training courses, facilities, signposting, waterways licenses, and effective coaching within squads. Our minimum around people, places and pathways might be more stories where the enthusiasts find themselves in an adventure sport or lifestyle sport world which includes connections which make more and better experiences possible, which includes help to make good calls on where and when to paddle, and which includes ways of becoming capable of doing the paddling that appeals as a future for them. That's just one side of development. At the very least, development also needs to understand and influence the stories we live by on and around the water, the ways of being active that make it personally meaningful. And it also needs to build on enthusiasts and volunteers wanting to put energy into sustaining what is good and into shaping new activity. Again, these are both about a lot more than good customer service. Once young people get active in the outdoors, they tend to stay active in the outdoors for life. Their focus might change, but their activity typically becomes a stabilising influence, built on a bond or relationship with their chosen pastime, lifestyle or community. And the stories we live by on and around the water are surely key to sustaining their transformational commitment to life as an enthusiast. And we need to be able to show up in our paddling activities in ways which reflect genuine passion. Having a bit of fun here and there is great, but life in paddling comes with choosing to pour energy into using skills honed through time and dedication, and with choosing to become a paddler in a way that's personally meaningful. Of course, some will be more than content to dabble now and again, and that's great. Some may dabble and then move on to other things. Some may dabble off and on for life, and development needs to support dabbling. But development in paddle sport is first and foremost about how we get more stories where opportunities arise and dabblers get asked if the answer is yes. So the short version, why does development need so much that has typically been left to clubs in the past? Because enthusiasts' answers are more likely to be yes, where we relate to living on and around the water as our pastime, lifestyle or community, where we feel capable with our people, places and pathways, and where we choose to pour energy into our balance of play, adventure and experiences. And that energy from enthusiasts and volunteers is where the magic happens.